Time to join Tom Panos, who, as usual, has been running around the country finding out what properties are up for sale. Welcome, Tom.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Arthur.
Hi, Tom.
Where have you been this week?
Okay, not too far away, actually. About 5 or 10 minutes from the studio that I'm at, and 5 or 10 minutes from home. And the first property, Chris, is in Chippendale. And I actually think Chippendale, just from my own auction activities, is one of the hottest suburbs in the Australian marketplace. Has been, I think, for about 5-7 years. I just see a lot of people bidding crazy on weekends on properties. This is not an auction. This is a 14 apartments, first time on the market. They're presented by Michael Harris from Rain and Horn at Newtown, and they're being open for the first time tomorrow between 9 and 10 and Sunday between 9 and 10. The reason we picked this group of properties is that they're located near the university, hospitals, Broadway shopping centre. If you're out enjoying Anzac Day in the city yesterday, you wouldn't have to worry about a taxi. You could be walking back there. And Chris, they've got price guides here for the one-bedders starting at $409,000 and for the two-bedders starting at $569,000. And what we're talking about is rental income, a potential of $420,000 for the one-bedders and $650,000 for the two-bedders. The main thing is the location. They simply don't have enough properties on the market to meet the demand by tenants because of the student accommodation and just living close to the city.
And certainly with the rents there, you're talking about a 5% return. I think NAB came out in the last week or two, they were fixing well under 5%. So certainly a chance of kind of positive or neutral cash flow around the city, around hopefully some capital growth as well.
Absolutely, and the other thing, Chris, is the reason I like some marketplaces that not only have good returns is the capital growth. Some suburbs have got great rental returns, but this is a classic suburb where you sometimes see prices go up over a 6-month period by $60,000, $70,000. So it ticks both rental return and capital growth.
Sounds good. Now, you've also been looking up in the Northern Territory, I hear.
Yeah. We're talking about 48 apartments here. There's only 6 left. The others have been sold. Now, we picked these in a suburb called Nightcliff, 10 minutes from the centre of Darwin. There's a $40 billion investment from a company in Japan that's going in here, and these properties are just going like hotcakes. We're talking about a vacancy factor of 1%. We're talking about capital growth that's quite extraordinary. At News Limited, all the feedback that we get from RP Data, they just absolutely love Darwin. And these properties have got a 2-year 6% rent guarantee to be paid up front at settlement. They're also including $30,000 as a furniture package, so they're making it attractive to get buyers in there. They have reduced the price, and they're from $850,000 to $950,000. We also like them because they're close to Woolworths next door. There's gyms, there's activity that's going to attract tenants there.
Tom, just on that, I had a look at the data on our site in relation to Nightcliff and some of the data in relation to days on market, and we can see basically that there are agencies out there that have got 14 days on market in terms of properties in Nightcliff, so they are moving very quickly.
Yeah, Arthur, it's affecting us at News with the advertising because a lot of the agents are actually selling them without too much marketing, with so many low days on market there. You a lot of the times don't have the opportunity to have the ads published.
Yeah, you want your campaign to run for a month, don't you, Tom?
Well, ideally I'd like them to run for 4 years.
Now, talking about a bit of advertising, I gather you've been speaking to some of the agents from the block, especially the winning agent.
Yeah, well, I spoke to Brad from First City in Double Bay, and Brad will Caldwell Isles, and he said to me on Thursday when we interviewed him, on Wednesday, the day before Anzac Day, he said to me there were 2 things that he felt helped them win. Number one is that they encouraged buyers agents, because he thought that the buyers agents would like, bidding on TV, and actually he thought it encouraged getting bidding up front. And the second thing is they went in nice and early to the listing presentation and told the owners that were renovating that they should actually be converting it into a bigger unit, more rooms, and they felt that they were integral in helping them win.
Yeah, I actually saw Brad by coincidence down at the coffee shop in Double Bay with his kids today. He's obviously taking life easy now. Now he's got that wonderful success, and hopefully he's got a lot of advertising from it as well.
Absolutely.
So, sounds good. And very quickly, how are the auctions going at the moment?
Okay, so surprisingly, there's a lot of auctions on tomorrow. I would have thought, you know, Anzac Day, a lot of people would have actually turned around and said, we'll leave it till the week after. I've got auctions for most of the day tomorrow. Look, the auction marketplace continues to be a lot better than it's been for a number of years. I'm finding that by Tuesday, nearly every property that I've got booked for an auction has sold. So some of them sell beforehand, a lot of them are actually selling on the day, and the others, they sort of negotiate on the Monday, and by Tuesday there's a contract that's unconditional. So it is fantastic. I will say, Chris, that the intensity, the crazy bidding that was happening pre-Easter has subsided. People are being more rational, they're not as panicky, but it's still resulting in a higher clearance rate than we've seen for many years.
That's good. Good for some positive news out there. And if you've finished all your auctions, you've got time to have lunch with me then, so we'll have to catch up.
Absolutely.
Good to see you, Tom. See you next week.
See you later. Bye-bye.
After the break, our thoughts on a property investing hurdle.